You're back with another one. This time we got top 10 badass old men in anime. Or top 10 anime. I'm actually over here looking at this top 10 Hunter x Hunter anime moments though. Like, make me second guess it. For the future though, for the future. And yeah, make sure y'all like that video, comment, subscribe, like my video, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Let's get in there.
Age is just a number, and in case you have any doubts regarding that,
Hello, Whitebeard.
these old men are here to make sure you think otherwise.
Pull one
This
out for
list will
Whitebeard.
take a look at 10
I know it's
old
empty,
men
but
who've stood the test of time and can still hold their ground pretty well against the best the modern age has to offer.
that was me pouring one out. Got little drops in there. And my agua is on the other
This
side of the
elderly man
room.
has skills with the blade, honed by years and years of experience, making the metal an extension of his own
I'm not
body.
even gonna lie, I didn't
But he
even
has
look
more
at
than
who
that
this
just
is.
up his sleeve.
Or
He
a
is
show.
able to handle himself well, regardless of the situation. Whether it's the long-awaited prison warden clash where he outsmarts him in an instant by reading him like a book, or just a group of individuals wanting to have a taste of that legendary blade, he brings a new meaning to quick draw. He can swing the sword fast enough to have it go invisible. The whole conspiracies and his past only came in as a bonus, adding more to the character, transforming his name into one no one would forget.
Right? I wish I knew. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, my favorite
But
Joestar.
he has more than
What was
that
his
just
name?
up his
What was this dude's name? Okay. Okay. Yeah, back to my favorite Joestar.
After the first season, Joseph Joestar to us was an arrogant kid who brought cola to the picture. But it was in Stardust Crusaders that he picked up the pace as the Japanese posse travelling to Egypt to battle a British vampire who loves to pose for pictures. Jojo, in a nutshell. But the old man still hasn't lost his crafty side. Outsmarting Nina's the Empress with that coal tar wasn't something any of us was expecting, even the stand itself. Seconds before meeting his maker, he ends up pulling one of those 200 IQ moves that defined him in the first season. Those prosthetics
Smart.
and binge drinking has slowed him down, sure, but the Joestar still got it, and time hasn't slowed him down one bit.
And not Diamond is Unbreakable either. I was so happy when he came back.
This old man is the third highest ranked S-class hero, the greatest martial arts master in the world, and the inventor of the Fist of Flowing Water Crushing Rock. S-class
He is
heroes
fucking
teaming
him
at the
up.
end of the first season was sweet already, but the master-student clash from the second season truly takes the cake. It wasn't a battle just to stop the bad guy, it was a master punishing his student for his wrongdoings. It may seem unfair for Goro to fight with an injured body, but in reality, it made little to no difference against the immense might of Silver Fang. He could easily one-shot the hero hunter if he truly wanted to, but a brutal beating is what his dear student needed, although it probably wasn't enough to change his mind.
He's really destroying his ass though. Like, why? Top 10 badass old men? Okay, I had to make sure.
Dragon Ball
It feels
Super
strongest.
really
I'm like,
brought
Roshi
Roshi
don't
back,
deserve to
and
be
that's all
nowhere
about
on this
power.
list because I'm
Bringing us
pretty
the
sure
good
there's
old days
at
of that
least
student master
12
bond we miss so
stronger
much.
old men in
But
anime.
back in the day,
But
Roshi
badass,
was a
that's subjective,
complete
so yeah,
savage,
that's fine.
especially when his
I'll
shirt
let this
was
slide.
off. When up against the Red Ribbon Army, not only does Roshi make a complete mockery out of them, he shows them just how powerful a nimble and agile Gramps can be. His fancy footwork and kung fu techniques would make any ribbon flee, and those that remained were blasted to smithereens with the most iconic energy beam in anime history. We can't expect anything less from the original master of Goku.
Oh, I forgot about this.
This old man just wanted to make some coffee, but instead he had to take charge of everything after the whole world started falling apart for them in the second season. However, just before giving hell to the investigators, he delivered a powerful monologue that not even the CCG could dispute. The amazement of this man doesn't stop there, as he goes to great lengths to prove his point. The glimpse of every other character adds to the emotional rollercoaster, while justifying the bloodbath of the Anteku manager. At the same time, the gore side of the anime is suddenly a lot more painful to watch now.
I definitely stopped caring about the show once Kaneki like lost his memory and then became Cize, I think his name was
feared by all, and
just the
Woodstar was
teacher.
insignificant.
Like that's when I
This was
stopped
considered
caring
one of the
completely.
best fights, especially for fans of pure skills and strategy-based combat. This encounter brought the past, the present, and the future together with Orochimaru's venomous dialogue in an adrenaline-pumping bout. This old man has many legendary accomplishments in his lifetime, and possibly the only Hokage to have lived to an old age in a career where people die young, a testament to his power. Despite his old age, he still delivered a fantastic fight against two OP characters, considered to be some of the greatest heroes of all time. He made sure to show who runs the village before his death, but even in his dying moments, he saw this cursed snake as his beloved pupil, an admirable man indeed.
Before I finished the show and like I saw the feats of the first and second Hokage, I was like, ain't no fucking way Hiruzen would have survived that. He would have gotten his ass stomped into the ground like bad. Like bad stomped into the ground.
The commander of these powerful captains is finally ready to take charge of the steering wheel himself. Aizen wasn't going to let any trick in the book go unused. Being the last captain standing after the absolute one-sided frenzy from moments ago, Yamamoto made it clear that he holds that title for a reason. We've seen his flames a couple of times before, but this right here was the very next level when it came to flames. He was so feared that one device was specially made to steal his flames, but unfortunately, Aizen failed to take his hands into consideration. The battle against Heat Gramps only served to make us remember one device as someone who was just a side.
Yeah, that's a badass old man.
Don't let the smile fool you. This man can go more than just beyond limits to get what he wants, especially when it's anything related to the Asian blood that flows through his veins. He's a terrifying entity hunted by the government for a while now, and this was one of the rare moments where the government finally managed to corner him. But that was just a fleeting moment of success. Sure, those guns can buy some time, but a little slip is all it takes to mess everything up. One shotgun and boom. Even a squad of trained soldiers had no chance. He took down bodies one after another without any remorse at all. We can only wonder what he can do with his eyes open.
That's how you know you a badass, when you gonna walk right past the cops, covered in blood, looking at them saying, oh, I'm tired.
This man is such a badass that he grew a mustache, called it a beard, and no one questioned him. Rescuing Ace was a must for Whitebeard, even if it meant taking on Marines, warlords, admirals, and all that the Marine headquarters had him packing for this day alone. But Whitebeard didn't falter once and went on full throttle, sending dozens of enemies into the air with each swing.
You're a real one.
Even an admiral was left half dead with a single strike.
Yep.
After withstanding wounds from all those guns, cannons, swords, and one-piece powers, he still died standing. You can't help but respect a man with hundreds of scars, but none on his back. In his last moments, he made sure to troll the world government by reaffirming the existence of One Piece.
ワンピースは実在する
See, that hits just as hard as the English dub version too. Or so the English dub version hits just as hard as that. That's why I mess with the One Piece dub. The later episodes, because in the beginning it was kind of weak,
run
but
his fingers through his
you know.
Merlin beard more than just a couple of times. And in case a ball game with kids wasn't enough, this
Okay,
one
let me clarify. When they redubbed it, yeah, that's great. But like the first run around, that shit was trash, bro. That 4Kids dub was so garbage. Oh my gosh. The fact that they had them over here eating lollipops instead of smoking cigarettes, that's like half of Sanji's character. It actually, if they got to Punk Hazard, what were they gonna do? When Nami is like, you can smoke in my body. I know you feel better. What was, you can eat a lollipop. I don't eat sugar. Like, bro, no.
made sure to engrave his last stand in our hearts forever. Even when up against probably the deadliest baby villain in anime history, he shows no mercy. Meruem was the only shonen villain that willingly wanted to be Talk No Jutsu'd, but instead he got nuked by this ruthless old man. It is probably the best fight of Hunter x Hunter. But the highlights were the lines he delivered in his last moments, sending shivers down the spines of both the viewers and the enemy.
Why they put that beat in there? That was an acceptable. Yeah, that was very acceptable. That was very acceptable. I'd have switched, you know, Whitebeard with the chairman, but
if you enjoy,
that's just me. So, and let me know if you what order, what spot you guys think Whitebeard should be. Should he be higher? Should he be lower? Should he be exactly where he was at? And yeah, that's it. Someone has that beat that they put in the Miriam fight, Meruem fight. Let me get that. That was heat. That was heat. All right, hope y'all enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.